Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to more misguided fun with Workshop Taz. Today we are going to reverse what we did yesterday, and you don't know about what I did yesterday because the video quality turned out so poor, and there's some detail stuff here that I just deleted it, and we're going to start all over again. So hopefully I will be able to show you what I initially planned to show you to begin with, and for some reason my new safety glasses are fogging up, and that's the first time I've had an issue with that. Okay, so what we're working on today is the Hobart Handler 150. It's a 21-year-old machine. They don't make it anymore. I did a video, and I think I sent that on YouTube about replacing the capacitors in it. So far, so good. I haven't used it yet, but I know it is getting voltage to the wire. Because it's been so windy here, and I haven't had time, I don't have room here to weld in the garage just yet. I'm going to set up some time outside to do some test welds on some steel plate. The same 1/4-inch steel plate that I've used on the Vulcan OmniPro 220, I will use welding MIG with the Hobart. Now, in case some of you have some of these older machines, you know that we can't get parts for some of these older welders. I don't know how far that stretches, but I know for the older versions of the Hobart 150 and 120s, you can't get tips for these anymore. Maybe some weld shops have some left over, but if you see the old tips here, they've got the short threaded the short threads on there, and most of the new ones, now this is what's funny, this thread will fit the gun that I have on my, this is a Lincoln, but the whole tip sticks out way past the nozzle. It sticks out here, and that's just not going to work. So I thought I could get away with that. It's not going to work. I didn't even try it. So I'll show you the new tips. Look, I believe this, it doesn't say on the package, but I believe these are Miller tips. I got my conversion kit from HTP, usaweld.com. They carry the HTP. They're HTP USA, but the company is weld.com. And here's the new tip. And oops. And I got this on autofocus, so hopefully we'll get a better picture quality. I had it on manual before, and manual just didn't seem to cut it. So we have old tip, and I know I keep rerunning this stuff. I'm just trying to help you guys out, showing you what the differences are. I switched it over to 030. When I bought the machine 21 years ago, it was running 024. So now we're running 030. At that point in time, I was doing some body work and stuff, and I needed the thinner stuff. Now I'm not doing that as much. Okay, so this is the new schnozzle. I've already installed it. I'm going to uninstall it to show you what I needed to do. So this here, this just pulls off. It's not threaded, and hopefully we'll get a better picture this time. As you see, it's not threaded in there. No threads. It just has kind of a compression type ring here. And then it's the new nozzle that's in there. I think I showed you guys the old nozzle already. So this is a 5/32. Let's see. Now I'm not going to be able to find my wrench, and I just used it yesterday. Here we go, 5/32. No, 3/8. I'm sorry. No, it is 5/32. Doggone it. Where is it? Where's my 5/32? Of course I'm not going to be able to find it because I just had it yesterday. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find that. And I'm not going to pause it because then if I... There we go. Nope, if I pause it... You got to be kidding me. Really? I just had it. I mean... Oh, here we go. Okay, so 5/32. No, I'm sorry. 5/16. I'm sorry, my bad. 5/16. Okay, so we take it in here, and this just threads on here. So you pull this puppy. Like I said, I'm doing this in reverse because I got it all together. And when I reviewed the video, and when I put this together, I didn't have the tip on, but I'm gonna pull that off, and that's all there is to it. This will come in 2 pieces, and I believe this is a Miller replacement. We have some threads up here, and here's the liner. Okay. This is where the trick part comes in. The liner when I pulled the stock one off, the original equipment, the liner stuck out to about here. See if I can do it accurate, right about here. Now, the old liner, well, the liner in the old adapter, like I said, it's hollow in there, so it came. I don't know if I can show you that one. Anyway, it came. I already showed you that, but it protruded into the nozzle here about that far. And that's where I showed you guys that they had the, and I know I'm rerunning this stuff, but I'm just, okay, as opposed to the new liner, or the new tip is longer. So, on the new stuff, you don't need to rely on that as much. Now, what I wanted to show you guys was why you have to cut that down is because, one, it doesn't need to stick out with a new one like that. Now this is what I was trying to show you guys yesterday, that the clarity wasn't that clear. It's tapered inside there, okay, so it's not reliant on the liner coming all the way out here. The liner actually stops just a little bit past this ring here. Actually, the liner stops right on this like band right here. And it seems to be that's where it's tapered. So hopefully I'll get that in there and you guys will be able to see that with the lighting. I'll try to pull it back here because I found yesterday I was too much up on the camera. We'll pull it up in here and see if it'll focus, and hopefully it will. So I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Like I said, it's actually machined differently, whereas this one goes all the way through. And the liner comes out a lot farther. So that's the only real trick about it. I've never done this before. There's no instructions with the stuff, so that's just something you have to come and understand, that you can't push that liner back in through the hose because it goes up against the drive wheel, and it has to be about this distance between the drive wheel, so you can't, there's no room to push that liner back in, so you have to cut it. I used just a cut off wheel on an air grinder, just zipped it off real quick, and then the new one just slides on there and then threads. And what? Okay, make a liar out of me. There we go. And we just thread that puppy on there, and then you feel it stop. You feel it kind of grip on there a little bit. So don't twist it too hard. It is brass, but you know, you don't want to get too happy with it. And you just tighten it. And like I said, that was a 5/16 wrench that'll fit on there. And then what I do with the new nozzle. Your new nozzle just goes right on there. And make sure you push it on all the way, and then you can see the new tip, the new nozzle. She's ready to go. New capacitors, new nozzle. That enables you to use your old Peacemaker gun or whatever. And I'll show you in the catalog here. They have all kinds of replacements for these guns. Century, Sears. I think Century was Century. Century was a division of or another brand for Miller. So Sears, Century, and Hobart, and some other stuff. I'll show you those. Get you guys that, and then I'll explain to you why Weld USA and HTP is dear to my heart. I've never used one of their machines. They're not paying me to, you know, kiss their butt, I guess. But they have proven some stuff to me, and I think that's really neat. Anyway, with that conversion kit, you get a package of 10 tips. I'm going to go down to my local weld shop and make sure these guys are Millers. That way I don't have to always order these online. Even though my Hobart probably won't be my main machine, but I am going to be using it. I figured, you know, 21 years old, I got new capacitors, it's not wore out, I'm going to use it. Okay, so let me show you here. Catalog. And hopefully I'm not missing any. Okay, these are the people I got it from. USAWeld.com. If you've ever seen Chucky 2009 or Peter Zila, Jimbo's Garage, they all seem to use these HTP machines, and they got some neat stuff in here. I don't have one yet, but we'll get to that. I'll give you that right there. USA.com, 1-800 blah blah blah. That's who they are. Hopefully it's clear enough. And in case you want to see more, I got a wire hanging down there. I don't know how clear that is. I'll back it up a little bit, see if the camera will focus on it. I'll push it up there, see if the camera will focus on it. I don't know if it does it, but if you don't see it, you know it's HTP, and or it's USA Weld. Just type in HTP America, and that stuff will come up. Now I'll show you the stuff that and this is gonna be kind of a long video, and I apologize, but I did want to show you guys that, because in case somebody out there's in the same boat I am in, where your gun's not wore out, your machine's not wore out, and you don't want to you can put a new gun on it, but that's anywhere between $199 and $200 and some odd dollars, and for $27 I get a conversion kit. I'll probably have a lifetime supply of Miller tips, and that's all I need. And we're good to go. Now one day if I wear out the gun, or I decide to change, you know, gun, but it's not going to be my main machine. It's my first welding machine, and it's always been there for me, and that's just kind of the way it is. Okay, so, and I don't want to get rid of it yet. So here we go. These are some of the, I don't know if these are the this just says compatible with these guys. And I'm not going to show you all of it. I'm just showing you that they do have replacements for specific guns. Here we have snap-on. These are all snap-on. Solar. I don't know what solar is. And I don't know if this is a conversion kit or if this is just parts for it. Actually, I don't need the safety glasses since I'm not doing anything mechanical. So that's those. I'll just kind of run them by there real quick. And that's on page 40 if you decide to get the catalog. Here's the Miller replacement I believe they sent me, which in my opinion it looks like the Miller replacement is the same as maybe this is what Hobart went to, the new Hobarts. I don't know. I just know that they look pretty close to the same, and they have it for Century and Harbor Freight, and I don't know if that's a direct replacement or if that's a conversion. That might be what Harbor Freight uses. I don't know. And then obviously they have Lincoln. So it's nice to know that they have parts if you got an existing gun and of a Lincoln or a Century or something like that, and you want just replacement parts. They have that, along I imagine with a lot of other weld places. Now, all that rambling, sorry about that. Let me tell you why these guys are dear to my heart. And no, they're not paying me. No, they don't know I'm advertising for. I hate to say advertising. I'm just giving you my opinion about this company. So, before I bought my my Lincoln 256 Power Mig, I was looking at this little guy right here, which is the HTP 2400. I don't know if I'm going to get that picture in there. Chucky 2009 has one. He's used one, and it looked like it was a pretty neat machine. Eventually I will have one. It just won't be anytime too soon. I don't know if you can really see that. That's not in that part. It's just it's a MiG 2400. Price is pretty decent on it. So here's where these guys come in. Now, I didn't go to these guys first to get the conversion kit for it. I was looking for tips, the OEM tips for my Hobart, and find out they were discontinued, and that's where all this came into play. But as far as the MiG 2400 and USA Weld, I saw that on Chucky 2009, his website, and a couple other people are using it. I believe Jimbo's Garage has one. So I called these guys on a Friday after work, and they're in Illinois time. You know, so I'm on PNW time, and so I thought to myself, well, how dare they be on a different time zone than I am and be closed? But that's okay. So I thought I'll just call them back Monday during my break at work, and we'll go that route. They called me back Saturday morning as I was at the grocery store at about 7:30 as I was getting ready to check out with my groceries, and my phone rings. I look up my phone, and sure enough, it's USA Weld. Well, they didn't say .com, said USA Weld, and I thought, well, that's kind of weird. Why would they be calling me? I'm like, duh, I called them Friday. I don't remember if I left them a message or if they just saw my number and called me back. I don't think they're open on Saturday. Don't quote me on that. I don't know, but I thought that was pretty good. I got home, and I called them back, told them that they had recalled me, and very friendly, answered all my questions, and I started talking to him about the HTP 2400. We talked about price, we talked about shipping. He told me my options for shipping. We could either have it shipped here at my house, which would cost more money, or a business if I knew. When I said, well, years ago I did have a business I could have it shipped to, but I don't have that option now. He says, well, there's a dock not too far from you. Are you familiar with blah, 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 blah? And I said, yes, I am. He said, we could have it shipped there and you go pick it up, and it's a lot cheaper than having it shipped to a resident. Can you do that? I said, sure. I said, somebody can help me get it in my truck. Yeah, I can do that. So anyway, that was neither here nor there. So I asked him one of the final questions. I said, so what if this thing breaks? What do I do about warranty? So his answer to that was, can you run an ohm meter? I said, yes, I can. I have a few ohm meters and working knowledge of electronics. I can do that. He said, well, if that's the case, he said, something were to happen to the machine, he said, you'd call us up. He says, we'd have you grab your ohm meter, tell you what you need to set it to, and we'd have you test these points inside the machine here and there, unplugged, of course. And when we found the failure point, we will send you the part if you don't mind, putting it in yourself. If you do, then you'd have to ship it back to us, or I don't know if they have places that would repair around here under warranty or not. So I thought, well, that's pretty cool. I can do that. So I thought that to me, that's big. Excuse me. You called me on a Saturday when I don't think you're open. You did return my call. You answered all my questions, and shipping, repair, and all kinds of stuff. So I thought that was really neat that he took the time out to call back to me, and to me that's huge. Why I didn't go and buy that machine at that particular time. I bought the Lincoln 256 MIG machine just for the plain Jane fact that I wanted to do local. I'm also dear to my heart is doing business with local business. I bought my Miller equipment, both the Square Wave and the 256, the same place that I bought my Hobart 21 years ago. Yes, they tax the you-know-what out of me. Yes, I'm still healing over that. Yeah, they tax the crap out of me, but that's just the way it goes. But I'm also helping a local business. I go to these guys for my consumables. I don't buy everything from them because obviously I buy some stuff from these guys and other I can't think of the name. And there's a couple other people online that I do business with. I don't have any preference exactly. It all depends on price, availability, and stuff. If it's something I need right now, I will go down to my local weld supply store and get it. If it's something I can wait on, I will mail it on, order it online, and we'll go that route. For tips and stuff like that, for my Lincoln, I can go down there and get them. Also, now the tips for the Hobart, I'll be able to go down to my local place and get them. I like that. If it's something else I need, like wire, and I'm not out of it right away, depending on who's got a good price, I will order it online. It all depends. There's no set way. So I already told you guys about why I didn't buy the HTP one. That's just helping local business. I think eventually I will get this 2400. I want to get it. Do I need it? No, I do not. I have this big Lincoln I haven't even used yet because I need to update my my AC power source. My AC power source, my 240 will run my Hobart. It will run the Vulcan, but the 256 MIG is a bad boy, and it can consume a little more current. Well, a lot more current. I think its maximum operating current's 50 amps. I could probably weld with it on lower amperage with thinner stuff, but my AC power source was set up for a 5-horse air compressor. There's a little bit of difference between a 5-horse air. No, I take that back. It was a 5-horse air compressor versus a 50 amp fire breathing MIG welder. Like I said, my 240 volt source handles the Vulcan 220 fine. It's worked well for my Hobart, but I do need to upgrade it. And if I get this other machine, I'm still going to have to upgrade. That's neither here nor there. I'm just rambling, so I apologize. That's all I got. So, like I said, HTP, no, I'm not. They're not paying me to say this stuff. This is just an option for you guys if you're updating a gun or you need parts for an older gun. Like, what did I say? There was a Solar in there or something, and then you had Century and stuff like that. I don't know all the different manufacturers that are out there, but it's just information for you guys and showing you how I put that together. I've never done that one before, and it actually went together pretty easy, and I'm happy about that. Can't wait to use the gun. That's all I got. So thank you guys for stopping by and wasting some time with me. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. The little button, I can't see it. It's down there somewhere. Hopefully the camera focused better this time since I have it on auto. If it's not, I'm going to have to scrap the video and use my my cell phone or something like that, but it does pretty good in pictures or video. So that's it. That's all I got. I'll have some more stuff upcoming here. Here in the not too distant future, we will test the Vulcan 220 against the Hobart. Old versus new. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Well, I'll explain all that stuff later. Anyway, I got some more comparisons I want to do it throughout the summer and some welding projects and stuff like that. That's all I got. I'll stop wasting your time. Thanks for stopping by to Workshop Taz. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and hopefully this video is helpful for some of you guys out there. I'm glad I found this because it helped me out a lot. I don't have to go spend $200 on a brand new gun. When I wear it out, then I'll replace it, but I don't think I'm going to wear it out. So anyway, that's all I got. Where's my remote to end this all? And ruh-roh. I can't turn you guys off. This should be on a blooper. Oh, there it is. Okay, have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.